I ordered 2 huge boxes from Hollister to find out if they're really as good as they look. Today, we are trying out sweaters, dresses, and more, checking out the fit, fabric, and whether they're worth keeping. We are starting with the piece that initially attracted me to go back to Hollister again. It's these plaid bubble mini skirt. I have been on the hunt for a cute bubble skirt, so that's how I landed on Hollister's main page. So like the mini skirt trial haul I did, in the future, if I ever get monetized and have more funds to do these reviews, I would definitely add a wash test to all these just to see how practical these actually are and how long lasting these pieces are. But so far, we can only do keep or return haul because I need to keep them in their original condition and everything for me to be able to return them if I'm not keeping them. So I hope you'll understand, but we are definitely going to add more tests in the future. The skirt itself have elastic at the ends so that they kind of stay on your legs and create that bubbling effect. Inside the skirt, we have a very stretchy pair of shorts. If you stretch it far enough, they are kind of see-through, but just color-wise, since these are a dark brown color, I feel like it's okay. As for the waist, there's no elastic in the front, so the front just lays flat. On the back, we have some elastic, just a little bit of stretch on the back. To put them on, you have a zipper on the side. The zipper is quite smooth. It's pretty easy to zip. And on top of the zipper, there is a hook, which is great. The pockets, unlike another skirt I've tried on before, you can access them on the outer layer. They are a decent size, but I feel like they're not deep enough to be safe to put anything important. Overall, I really like them. I kind of want to keep them, but I also think the price for them is a little steep, so I might have to think about it. Next up, we have the asymmetrical shine graphic tank. I got the espresso version to match the bubble skirt we just talked about. Even though it's a completely different material, the brown actually matches quite well. So in terms of washing instructions and care instructions, this is one I would really want to be able to test out, do our wash test and wear test, because I do feel like that plays into a part of if an item is worth keeping or worth getting. Even though we are kind of reviewing fast fashion pieces, I feel like some of them can still be long lasting if we treat them well and if we don't buy them too often. I just feel like we definitely need to test the durability, and the main concern I have for these is definitely these rhinestones. We really have to test this out, but those will be for future when we test other brands, because we'll have to decide if we have to keep this or return this, since this is only my second video. So initially when I was ordering this, I was really worried about the fabric being thin and somehow this part would fall off because I did not see any elastic in this part. But the fabric is thicker than I imagined, and there is 2 layers in the front, 1 layer in the back, and it actually stays up pretty well. I did do a jumping test and it did not fall for me, and I don't have much here, so I think that is a pretty good sign. But the thing I'm trying to decide is I just always thought that one shoulder asymmetrical tops doesn't really look that good on me, and I've tried so many too. When I was shopping for my prom dresses, I just feel like there's something off about them. So I have to think about if I want to keep them, but if I were to keep them, I think they'll be really cute with low-rise jeans or with the bubble skirt I got. Next up, we have these low-rise medium wash eyelet bow loose jeans. First of all, let's talk about the good things. The good things is I feel like the quality, the build of the jeans is pretty good for the price, and it's non-stretchy. You can hear how non-stretchy they are, and they are pretty thick. They feels pretty nice. We have these really adorable bows embroidered on the back with applique. So my concern with these adorable bow is denim do lose color when we're washing them, and they do transfer colors. So I would really want to know if these cute white bows are going to turn blue when we wash them or wear the jeans for a long time. but that is something I won't be able to test now since we're just a tiny little channel. But in the future, I will definitely be able to actually purchase and keep them and do all the tests. And if it doesn't fit me personally, I could donate the clothing to people who need them and stuff. So yeah, these definitely need to be tested. But here's the thing, I don't think I will be keeping them. I am really sad about this, but none of these fit me well. And these sizes would fit me for other jeans. The thing is, I am okay with them being loose when they're high-waisted, because realistically, if they're high-waisted, when I am sitting down, you're not going to see anything I'm wearing underneath the jeans, but when they're low-rise, you're going to see everything. So I've tried so many different ways of wearing them. I just cannot keep them. If I do decide to keep them, I might do those hacks where there's like a ribbon on the back to keep them not gapping from the back. I would say the color and everything of these are really nice, but I'm probably gonna return them. Next up, we have these low-rise, medium-wash, cherry embroidered super baggy jeans. First of all, I just want to say the cherry on it is very adorable. They are the low-rise, super baggy kind. On the top and everything, if I pull it down enough for it to fit actually around my waist, it fits pretty good with minor gapping, which is normal because we're all different body types. So I understand that it might not fit me 100%. But the thing is, these long are shorter than their other long that we're gonna talk about next. So that is kind of disappointing to me, because for me personally, for baggy jeans, I want them to have that oversized look. I do want them to be longer, but these are just a little bit shorter than their usual length. So I don't think I'll be keeping them, even though the embroidery is really cute. So now the pair I was talking about in the last clip. These are the low-rise pink super baggy jeans. These are so pretty. The color is so light. I'm just really in love with them. The color is a very, very light pastel pink. I think it's gonna go with a lot of different summery and springy outfits, and I feel like it's pretty versatile because it is kind of a muted color. It's not too bright. The length, I got the long version. The length is just right. I feel like the sizing for them runs slightly bigger, so I really, really encourage you to try it in the store if you do like these. I've tried several sizes and finally found one that works for me. I'm really happy about them. It's not stretchy, but it's really, really comfortable because it is super baggy. Also, it's not see-through, which is great. Next up, we have these mini Snoopy graphic sweatshirt in light heather gray. So I wanted to test this type of sweatshirt out because I do see that they have a lot of different options for this kind of fit. And I picked the Snoopy one because I feel like it's special. When I talk about fast fashion pieces, I like to keep them for years. So when I do get them, I also look for how good quality they are and if they're long lasting, even when I'm shopping like this. So I wouldn't necessarily throw them away. I just think embroidery is gonna last me years and years. There are very adorable embroidery details on this sweatshirt. There is one that says "Let It Snow" right here around the chest area, and then we have two more on the front. Then my favorite is the embroidery on the sleeves. I think it's just so cute, and I do know it's kind of winter and Christmas themed, but it's adorable, so I can wear it in summertime too, right? Next up, we have these curvy high-rise medium wash straight jeans. They're perfect. I've tried them so many times and I actually am so in love with their curvy because I finally have jeans that are not gapping too much. They're still gapping, but they are manageable. They're not gonna like poke me when I wear a belt because there's so many like leftover fabric. And the silhouette in the front is really nice too. I think they're a nice pair of casual jeans. There are distressed details along the waist, on the pockets, and at the bottom as well. which is pretty cool. I would classify these as no stretch, but they kind of have the teeniest tiny bit of stretch. Hardware is silver colored. Overall, I think they're really nice. Next up, we have the Flutter Sleeve V-Waist Mini Dress. I got it in cherry red check. There are a lot of different colors. I also really like the yellow version. I don't know what's with me recently, but I just kind of fell in love with the color yellow, but stay tuned because I got another dress in yellow. I don't know if it looks good on me because I rarely get anything that is red colored. There is built-in shorts, but the thing about these built-in shorts are that they are see-through. However, I am not very harsh about this. When it comes to a loose pair of built-in shorts, I think I could just wear another pair of biker shorts inside, so I'm okay with this. I won't be okay though with one of the other dresses we're gonna talk about later, but stay tuned. There is double lining inside of the dress in the front and in the skirt area. As for the top, there is no padding, and there is nowhere to put removable padding as well. In the front, the strings, you can tie them, untie them however you want. I don't know why you would untie them because there's not much to them. Like, you can't really pull them in. They're sewn at the ends. I would say for the bodice part, there are two seams coming down alongside the middle panel, and the middle panel has like a little point in the middle. That reminds me kind of like corsets a little bit, but there is no boning at all. It's very comfortable, it's very soft. Material is kind of thin, but the outer material is definitely not see-through. I feel pretty safe in them. For the elastics on the skirt, they are stretchy enough to fit different types of people. Here, it's a bow that is hand tied. You can just tie it yourself. I've tried it. There's also elastics in the sleeves. So the good thing is it's not gonna be hard on your shoulders if you do have like a longer this part. I don't know, everyone is built differently. One thing that I am a little bit disappointed about is we can't wear the sleeves down. At least for me, I can't because I don't have much here. So nothing is gonna support the dress to stay up if I do put the sleeves down, but I think it will be a really cute look when the sleeves are down too, but I can only wear it one way. Overall, I like it, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. I am still debating. If you came across this part, I really appreciate your input because I don't know if it looks good on me. I just usually stay away from bold colors, but I'm trying to try more bolder colors this year, so I don't know, I need to make a decision. Since we were talking about something red, the next piece is gonna be these adorable strawberry jeans. So they're called Low Rise Light Wash Strawberry Graphic Relaxed Straight Jeans. That was a lot of words. So first of all, I just want to say the color is really pretty. I think it's going to be perfect for summertime. I do need a pair of light colored jeans. It's more blue instead of that greenish look compared to a lot of the jeans I already have. And of course, the strawberry. I think the strawberry is just so adorable. There's one strawberry on the back with a bow, and there's one in the front as well. Hardware is a faint gold color with some white that says Hollister. There is no leather tag on the back of the jeans, which adds more of a summery or spring lighter colored look. There is nothing distressed on the jeans. It feels like no stretch. I really want to keep them. I don't know, I have to think about it, because there is gapping. Compared to the cherry ones that I mentioned earlier, these ones, when I'm sitting down, they're not showing as much, so they can be pulled maybe a little bit higher than the cherry ones. And for a pair that is this cute, I'm gonna try it with the no belt hacks, and if it works, I really want to keep them. Next is something I am really happy about because I have also, in addition to the bubble skirt we talked about, been looking for a nice asymmetrical skirt to go with boots and everything. So these are great. These are really comfortable. These are really easy to wear. They are actually a pair of skirts. My complaint is it's also see-through because it's a pretty light material. But since there are multiple layers to the skirt, I am okay with the shorts underneath being see-through. I might just layer something inside. I tried twirling around. I feel pretty safe in them. And one thing I really want to say that I really like is with the super stretchy band, it can be worn, at least for me, high-waisted or lower rise. So I could adjust it however I want, and you can really see that they're asymmetrical because I really wanted a skirt that would just scream asymmetrical. So I'm really happy about them. Next up, we have the low-rise, light wash, fold over waist baggy jeans. I was so excited about these because if you have watched my video following the trend where you only need 5 pair of pants in your life, I have a pair from Aritzia that is the folded down waist type low rise, so I am really into this look. So the thing is, for these, I don't know if because these are older, I found them in the sales section, but they don't fold that practically. So here's the thing, they're okay when they're not folded down, but once you fold them down, they're so low rise. You have to wear bikini bottoms inside. Like, there is no option for me to wear normal underwear or just wear it normally out. So I'm really disappointed about that because I wanted to wear them not only to the beach as bikini cover-ups, but I wanted to like wear them out. I tried so many different ways, I just couldn't get it right. I know you could probably get those pajama pants or boxers that can be worn out to style with this, but I don't know, I'm really sad. If you have any tips on how you'd wear them or how you made them better, definitely let me know because I would really want to give them a try another time. Next up, we have these easy tiered blouse. I got it in the color light blue floral. First of all, what I love about these is the straps are adjustable and there is removable bra pads inside. I prefer them to be non-removable, but I do understand that people have different needs. And I just want to say the reason why I like them non-removable because when I throw them in the wash, they just stay in place. I don't have to readjust it every time when it comes out of the washer. So that's why I'm just lazy in that aspect. So I feel like maybe I should have gone with like a larger size, but if I did go with a bigger size, I feel like the top area is not going to fit me very well because it's already loose because there's not much here. So I don't know, I just feel like they did not fit me that well. The layering is really adorable. And again, I know I kept mentioning this, but I just wish I could do thorough reviews. If I had the funds to keep useless clothing or things that doesn't fit me and put them through tests, I would definitely wash them and see if ironing is necessary because I consider ironing a bonus step. If I'm wearing something every single day, I don't want to wash them and then having to iron them after. But if I were to actually keep them, I think I really like the color pink floral because for the pink floral color, each of the tiers are a different fabric. I think that's actually really adorable. But I don't know. Next up, we have curvy ultra high rise ripped medium wash mom jeans. I have it in the color medium ripped. So these are very decent, nice mom jeans. If you're in need of a pair, I think they're perfect. The bottom part, you don't have to keep it folded. It came in like this. You can do it either way. And it's frayed. But the good thing about it is there is a seam to stop it from further fraying. So that is pretty good. I would say there's little to no stretch. It's a pretty good jeans for every day and just goes with everything. And they're pretty comfortable because they are looser since they are mom jeans. There is the leather tag on the back. But what I like is that the tag is blind. So you're not going to see like a huge contrast of their logo or anything on here because I always think that when there is contrast on the leather tag on the back, it's not a good look for a lot of the times. So I like this. It's very lovely. Next up, we have these low-rise camel mini skirt. This is when I say I am confused. I really like the color because I don't have anything like this and I want a pair of this kind of skirt. I don't know if it's a sizing because I tried multiple sizing in store. They were either too big or just wouldn't fit me around the waist area. So I ended up ordering this one, and when I took a closer look at home, there is weird creasing situation happening in the middle of the skirt. I actually just took a look at the model pictures online. They were covering that part. So I was wondering if it's a material issue, and the gapping is real for the slightly bigger sizes. And when they say low rise, I was looking at the model picture. They did not pull it all the way to super low, but it will only sit flush when it's super low rise. And then the shorts inside of these are this really stretchy white material. They are super see-through. And these are the pair I was mentioning that I had issue with. Is for the dresses I talked about before, the red one and the other ones, it's a very loose shorts, so you can still wear something inside. But when it comes to a tight shorts, almost like biker shorts, I won't be able to wear another pair of shorts inside of the lining. So that's something I'm a bit disappointed in, but I have not given up on these. I think I might try to get like an actual denim version of this particular skirt because I have seen good reviews of it. Maybe I just got the wrong size, wrong color. I don't know. I've tried so many sizes in store though. Next up, Hollister Sophia button front mini skirt. And I got it in the color butter yellow floral. The blue and the yellow and the faint green, everything together is just really pretty. This is the yellow dress I was talking about when I was talking about the red dress as to why I did not get the yellow version of that. For this dress in particular, there is no padding in the chest area, but it is double lined, and you can adjust these here by pulling the strings however tight you want them to be. The straps are also adjustable. There are 2 pockets, one on each side of the skirt. There is also another layer of lining inside the dress. It's a pretty thin yellow material. It just feels like regular Hollister lining for all the dresses. And this particular dress has no built-in shorts, but I am used to wearing dresses with like biker shorts underneath. And also this is also a good thing because you'll see next, for another pair of dress, the built-in romper was like too high up. It's just not comfortable. I want to say before I start mentioning this, I understand that brands have like their original design. I understand that a lot of different dresses silhouettes already exist in the world throughout history and everything. They remind me of the Pietra dresses from House of CB, like the silhouette of it. Also, the dress have like a front panel that comes down and then it flares out on the side, which also reminds me of those. I'm also going to do a test on House of CB dresses because I did get quite a few from Nordstrom sales and just on their official website. So we're definitely going to break them apart. We're going to talk about their sizing and everything. So this one, when it's on, just reminds me of the Pietra dress. And same with the straps. The strap shape is also pretty similar. But one thing I'm going to say though, for the Hollister one, the straps fit pretty well and it's adjustable. But for the Pietra dress, the straps are like kind of hard to fit. And for a lot of House of CB dresses, once you put them on, you can no longer lift your arms. So we're gonna get into that in another video. And also same with the Pietra dress, you can adjust the front part by pulling on the ribbon in the front. I don't know. I'm not saying anything, but it just reminds me of that because that's the only dress I have that is pretty similar to this one. And the buttons coming down in the middle are all fake. So it's just for the looks. But this dress is like super easy to put on. I am debating if I want to keep it. I think it'll be really easy to wear, but I don't know. I feel like maybe I want to wait a little bit for it to go on sale or something. If you have opinions, please let me know. And I don't get a ton of bright colors, so I really have to think about this. Same as the red one. Okay, next we have Waffles Squirty. These are in the color light blue. So I kind of got pushed to buy them because they were selling out so quickly. I originally wanted the navy color ones, but they are already like gone on the website now. So they are the waffle fabric. They have an unfinished look, and there is 98 written here. The strings look like the stretchy type from athletic wear, but they actually don't have that much of a stretch. It's like the slightest bit. There is a pocket inside the skirt on the shorts. The thing is, it's gonna show what you're wearing underneath the shorts, so I don't think you'll be able to put anything in the pocket. Overall, I like them, but I would want them in a darker color so the shorts inside have a better chance of not being see-through. Here's something else that is blue. This is the colored halter blouse in powder blue plaid. I have things to say about this top because this is also one of the few items that made me want to do this haul and actually give Hollister another try. But for some reason, maybe it's the sizing or maybe it's the way I am built. The fit on me is pretty weird. I feel like also you would probably need to air on this for the collar to actually sit right. I really adore the design, and I was like secretly hoping that it would work out. I even told myself like this would be the item I keep if I could wear it. I feel like for me personally, the top is a little bit easy to flash people. Like when I'm moving around, there is that danger. Unlike the dress I'm gonna show you next, that one I tried all angles, like even though it looks kind of risky, but there's no chance. But this one, plenty of chances. I overall love the pattern, loved the design, but it just did not fit me well. So I really don't know if you guys have any opinion on this or know how this is supposed to work, or if you know something that is similar, please let me know because I really wanted it to work. Next up, we have the V-neck bubble mini dress. I had high hopes for them when I got them as well, so I am really excited about them. They have the bubble skirt at the bottom, kind of similar lining and similar build to the brown one I showed in the beginning, the skirt, but this one did not have the elastic band at the bottom. And this is a romper with shorts inside. So what I feel like is this dress fit me pretty well. The length is what I usually wear dresses at, but the romper is like riding up. I did not get the tall version. I probably should have, but then I really liked the proportion of this dress. I wanted to keep the proportion. So I feel like if I am going to keep it, I am definitely going to take apart the shorts inside so they fit me comfortably and then wear my own shorts underneath. The top I moved around so much, it did not have any chance of flashing, at least for me. I think this depends on different people's body type though, but it was okay even though it was like a lower cut for what I would usually wear. There is like the ribbon that is finished off in front, and you have ribbon as the straps, and the straps are adjustable as well. It's kind of like a low rise skirt situation, so you're gonna see a longer part of your waist, and it's full elastic on the back, which is pretty nice, so then they can fit different people a little bit better. Overall, I really like it, and I also don't have anything like it. Lastly, we have the mid-rise pleated mini skirt in navy plaid. I'm gonna admit, I got them because I was curious, because the price for these are significantly lower than like all other Hollister items. I was just like, why are they on sale for so much and why are people not buying them? Because I feel like they're really cute. So I got them. The material for the skirt, I think it's like normal flannel. The band is like at least 2 layers, and there's no elastic in the front to create that like flat look, and then there is some on the back with a slight stretch. There is a string that is going through the belt loops it has. The belt loops are tiny, so it's only really gonna fit through this string, or you have other strings that are cuter or like ribbons or body chains or anything. It's not gonna fit any belt. And then there is a built-in skirt inside of it. This is not the elasticy stretchy type. It's a typical Hollister lining type. I wouldn't say they're see-through because they are a darker color. They feel pretty comfortable, and there are 2 pockets here on the sides, 1 on each side. They're pretty deep. I think it's a pretty good find and I'm happy about it. I'm so sorry, that was actually not the last one. This is the last one. I forgot about it because it's so cute. I've been using it as a background. So this is one of the sweaters that attracted me back to Hollister as well. They also have them like as a puppy, as a bear, and like different types. I originally saw the croissant one when they were full price. I was just like, oh my gosh, that is so cute. But then I don't think I'll be getting a sweater that is like this for that original price. So when I was shopping for the new collection, I saw these go on sale. I was just like, I need to purchase them and see how they are. I would say though, they feel super buttery smooth. Like even if you're wearing nothing inside, it's still gonna be really comfy. But the thing is, I'm worried about that they might form those buzz bows, so that's a concern, but then that's something we'll have to test. So for future ones, I'm gonna try my best and see what I can do for like testing stuff. And one thing I want to say though about these, I love the shape of them, that they're like shorter, but also have a boxy fit. So then they are a really perfect oversized, slightly oversized to fit. So that's what I really like about them. I think they did a good job on the shape of the garment itself. The pattern is just really cute. And this is one that I might want to like test a little bit more and see how the fabric would last. But overall, I think I'm really happy about it, and that's for further investigation. So if there's any way I could end up keeping the clothes, wash them, put them through a variety of tests, see if they're durable, and if they're gonna stand multiple washes, if they're air on good, and after washing them, if you have to air on them, because that is a big factor. I don't want to air on every single piece of my clothing after washing. That's just too much work. So I feel like in the future, we're definitely gonna talk more about these pieces of clothing, and we're gonna try different brands, try to do reviews, do tests, and just, I like being honest with everything I get, so probably more on how the fit actually works. Okay, that would be all for all the clothing we've tried, and I just want to make it clear that I am going to put them back in their original packaging. I did not do anything to the clothing. I did say that I want to test them in the future, but those are only for when I do have the funds to keep them and then give them away or donate them after testing. The good ones, not the bad ones. So these are treated with respect and then safely return the ones that did not work out to them. I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and if you gave any of your inputs, I would really appreciate that, because I'm a really indecisive person. I really need to think about what I want to keep. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye!